everybody, welcome you all. Today's class is all about the myth and the realities related to the preparation for IAS examination. At the outset, I will be telling you the fact that there are persisting a lots of myth related to civil service preparation among the aspirants across our country. For example, people say that for the purpose of becoming successful in IAS, a candidate needs to put 16 to 18 hours study every day. They also say that for the purpose of success in IAS exam, a candidate should have outstanding academic track record. Also, it is heard that students, those who are becoming successful in IAS exam, they are having electronic memory. They are also having extraordinary creativity. All these things are the myth. Reality is that nobody can put 16 to 18 hours study every day throughout the year. It's an impossibility. Then outstanding creativity is not necessary for this exam, because you don't want to become a novelist or a writer or a script writer. So why outstanding creativity is necessary? Not at all. Apart from that, I will be telling you that academic track record does not matter at all in matter of your preparation for IAS, because IAS exam is the only exam in our country where many toppers, many gold medalists of universities have failed, and at the same time many average students have also become toppers in IAS examination. So what is necessary is that just 7 to 8 hours study with a consistent effort, means throughout the years you need to put 7 to 8 hours study every day for your preparation. Then another myth related to this examination is that, you also know it, every year around 10 lakh candidates, they apply for civil service examination. That's the reason aspirants think that they have to compete with 10 lakh students. This is not the reality. Reality is that you have to compete just with 25,000 students, not more than 25,000 students. I am telling you, these 25,000 students are very sincere and serious students, because out of 10 lakh students, those who are applying for Indian Civil Service examination every year, only 50,000 students, they are very sincere and serious. Rest of the students are not serious, so they are eliminated. So, and out of these 50,000 students, I will be telling you the fact that 25,000 students, they have not but prepared themselves keeping in mind the requirement of written examination, but they are having good aptitude in the matter of clearing the prelim exam. But IAS exam is not only the exam of clearing prelim. So in this way you eliminate these 25,000 students, those who are having good aptitude only for preliminary exam. Then what is the rest student? The rest students are 25,000 students. So you have to compete only with 25,000 students. And out of these 25,000 students, 12 to 13,000 students, they have studied, but they have not completed everything keeping in mind the requirement of civil service examination. So in this way, only remaining 12,000 candidates, they are really the serious and sincere candidates, those who have completed everything mentioned in the syllabus. So in this way, Really, the competition is taking place among just 12 to 13,000 students, though 10 lakh candidates are applying for it. Second thing I will be telling you is like that the most important thing in matter of preparation for IAS exam is a strong sense of determination. Strong sense of determination. There is a saying that determination is the first chapter in the book of success or book of excellence. There is a saying that people with great determination, people with strong determination can construct the bridge of stones over the ocean. So what is the most essential thing in matter of your success in IAS exam is to instill or incorporate inside your mind a strong sense of determination. And I will be telling you the fact, determination and strong determination is the key of success in any field or in any spheres of life, may it be IAS exam or may it be any other thing. There is a story related to the significance or importance of determination. You might have heard the story related to the construction of Brooklyn Bridge. You know the fact. Brooklyn Bridge is a bridge. It is a suspension bridge connecting two cities in America. What are the two cities? One is Brooklyn City and another is Manhattan City in New York. I am telling you, the year is 1869 AD. There was a person named Mr. Roebling who was thinking to construct this suspension bridge, which would become the longest suspension bridge at that point of time. So he made a plan to construct it. He showed his project to his contemporaries. All the contemporaries, they outrightly rejected it, discarded it. They said, "Why you are so crazy? It's impossible. It's not possible to construct such a bridge connecting Brooklyn City with the Manhattan City." But he was a strong-minded person. He did not listen anybody. He was an engineer come architect. His son was also an engineer. Right now, he convinced his son. Right now, the team of father and son proceeded. They deployed some engineers in the project. They deployed certain workers in the project. Right now the construction was started. And while the construction was started, certain portion of construction was already done. One day father and son were present there in the spot. All of a sudden, a storm of bigger magnitude took place. Just to have shelter from the storm, both father and son came under the bridge, took shelter there. And unfortunately, ironically, a portion of the bridge collapsed and fell on the father and son. Father died on the spot. Mr. Roebling died on the spot. And rubric of the collapsed bridge, under the rubric, the son was completely there. Right now, the workers rushed to the spot, uncovered the rubrics, and found the son there. They carried the son to hospital. In hospital, doctor detected the fact that son was alive, but son was completely paralyzed. So right now, son of Mr. Roebling, you can say Junior Roebling, right now he was lying in hospital bed. Entire body was paralyzed except the right hand and 5 fingers of the right hand. And sleeping in hospital bed, Mr. Junior Roebling was thinking what to do. My father had a big dream of constructing and completing Brooklyn Bridge. So the project that my father had thought to complete, definitely I would be completing. You see, a paralytic attack patient lying in hospital bed, not able to move, was thinking like this. Right now what happened? He was married. His wife came just to attend her. Everyday wife came, but son, Mr. Junior Roebling had not left the dream that the father had dreamt long ago. Right now while wife came, husband, that is Mr. Junior Roebling, called the wife, and this person, Mr. Junior Roebling, started tapping certain things on the hands of the wife. Initially, wife could not understand. But he kept on doing the same thing again and again repeatedly. Right now, wife got convinced that my husband is trying to give certain valuable quotes related to completion of the bridge. Right now, wife tried to comprehend it, understand it. She finally understood it. And every day, it was a routinized life that wife came to husband. Husband was lying in hospital bed, completely paralyzed, and Junior Roebling started tapping certain things by using 5 fingers of his left hand. Wife understood certain things. Wife rushed to the project site. There, this information was passed to the project engineers, and accordingly the process of a bridge construction continued, and finally it took 12 years for completion of the bridge. And you know, Brooklyn Bridge is the most wonderful bridge of 19th century with beautiful construction style. Such a wonderful bridge with beautiful construction was made possible because of the strong determination that Mr. Junior Roebling had taken. Though he was lying in hospital bed, still then he was thinking, no, the dream that my father had dreamt, I have to fulfill that dream. Just you think, if a paralytic attack patient lying in hospital bed was able to complete Brooklyn Bridge, which was the most wonderful bridge with beautiful construction in 19th century America in New York City, compared to that, where does stand the success in IAS exam? So I am telling you the fact that if you have a strong determination, definitely you would crack IAS exam. You are unstoppable. Nobody can stop you in matter of becoming IAS unless and until you try to stop yourself. Therefore, I am telling you, have a strong determination. Always give motivation to yourself. Whenever you feel demotivated about your preparation for IAS exam, just you think about the poem written by the former Prime Minister of India, Bharat Ratna, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Atal ji writes, हार नहीं मानूंगा, रार नई ठानूंगा, काल की कपाल पर लिखता मिटाता हूं, गीत नया गाता हूं, गीत नया गाता हूं. If I translate it into English, I will never ever accept my defeat. I will write and rewrite on the wheels of the destiny. Definitely success would be in my hand. That's the reason there is a saying in English that people with strong determination can germinate seeds on the hearts of the stones. I am repeating, people with strong determination can germinate seeds on the hearts of the stones. So have that determination. Becoming IAS would become the easiest task for you. That's the reason in this class I am telling you, determination is the key factor, is the key for success in IAS exam. Rest of the things related to the myths and reality of IAS exam will be discussed in my next class. So please watch my next video related to the myths and reality of IAS preparation. Thank you a lot.